So, I decided to come on here. It is Thursday. Yeah, it's Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. Other videos, or what was before this, was Monday. So, this is just a whole week of videos that I'm gonna put into one. But I want to come on here and tell you guys the struggle I had today, because that is kind of what I'm doing with my mommy blog. So, today I went to go give my daughter her meal of the day. Or one of them, anyways. And she has formula. If you guys are new, she eats through a G tube, and she has formula. So I get formula through WIC, and I get it at a pharmacy. I just go pick it up, use my WIC card. They give me it, and things are good. Found out today I didn't have enough food for tonight, and I'm like, oh gosh. I'm like, I gotta call my pharmacy. Called the pharmacy. They're like, yeah, absolutely, we can get it in by tomorrow. I'm like, okay, do you guys by chance have any in stock? Like, maybe I could pick half up today, and then another half tomorrow, or do you have a couple bottles that I could use tonight? Because I don't have any more food left. And they were like, no, we don't have anything in stock right now. We have to order it. And I'm like, so I'm freaking out. So I call my DME, which is the supplier that supplies all her other stuff, because I know they have formula. And I'm like, hey, do you have any formula that I could use for 24 hours? I just need a 24-hour supply, and then we're good to go. The manager was like, no, we can't do that. And he's like, I mean, we could. He's like, well, we could actually, but I have to get an authorization, and that's going to take some time. Have you called any other pharmacies? I'm like, no. And he's like, do that. So I call Walgreens, all the Walgreens around me. I call all the Walmart around me. I call all the Krogers around me. I call everybody. I called the local pharmacies that are here, that are just, mom and pop shop pharmacy type of things. Like, there's only one of them. I called hospital pharmacies that are around me. Nobody had anything. Apparently, Kate Farms formula is very rare. People have never heard of it before. So, I mean, it is new. It's like brand new. It's like almost not even a year new yet. So, it's very limited edition formula, I guess you could say. Collector's item. No, but anyways, so it's just really new, and so people don't normally carry it. I mean, if you ask for like Enfamil or Similac, they'd be like, oh yeah, we have that. So, it's not a formula like that. But anyways, I call about 15 different pharmacies. No one has anything. So I call the person back, and I'm like, listen, I wouldn't ask you this if this was super important. This is my daughter's life. Like, she needs food. Like, she's already below weight. She's dropped a pound since last time I went to the hospital. Like, I need food for her. So, anyways, he's like, all right, I can see you're in a situation. I'll help you out this once. Thanks. Anyways, I was like, thank you. I'm so sorry. Like, I wouldn't ask you this if it wasn't important. He's like, yeah, I'll get it to you tonight. I was like, okay, thank you so much. And yes, it is my fault. So I guess I shouldn't be super, like, he's a jerk, right? Like, I guess I shouldn't be like that in a way, because, like, I want to own up to my own mistakes. Like, that was my mistake. I should have known last night that it wasn't going to get through. I should have remembered when we were coming home from Easter. I mean, it was Monday. I could have called them and been like, hey, new formula. But I stupidly didn't. And so that was my mistake. But, as moms, if you're a mom, we have so many things running through our mind 50 million times a day, and we have, our kids' soccer, sports, appointments, what we're going to wear the next day. I mean, did the laundry get through? Did everybody get the clothes that they needed to get through, it's just, we need to clean up the living room because the baby made a mess, or, if you made lunch that day, you got to get the dishes done. Like, it's just so many things running through our mind, and it's a million things running through our mind every single day. Thankfully, we do have husbands that remind us of some things. But some people don't have husbands that remind them of anything. I mean, I have a husband, but some people don't. And I don't know how they get through it. I don't even know how they do it. I know a mom that has 7 kids. She has 7 kids. And it's our night nurse. And I don't know how she does it. But she keeps saying she knows she has a husband that helps her out quite a bit. But I'm over here like, how do you, and I think her coming to work for us, I think that, this is her time to kind of sit back and relax and get everything out of her head so she can recharge for the next day. Because, Carolyn is super easy when she's sleeping if she sleeps the whole night. If she doesn't sleep the whole night, it could get a little hectic, but it's just, I'm like, this is her time to recharge for the next day for her 7 kids that she needs to get to basketball and ballet and soccer. And she has millions of kids that, not millions, but she has 7 kids that all have sports. They're all, I was going to say they're all school age, but that's not true. One is not. One, they're still breastfeeding, so baby. I'm not really sure how old he is, but anywho, so yeah, so as you have a million things running. So I was like, I got to get this done and this done and this done and this done. And when you don't write it down or you don't put it in your phone, then you're like, what was I supposed to do today? So just a tip for those moms who have a million things to remember. Write it down, put it in your phone, put it on the refrigerator, something, because you're going to go completely insane, as I have. And it's gonna definitely tear you down, where you just feel like you're helpless and there's nothing you can remember, and then you feel like you need to be in the loony bin, so don't do that to yourself. I'm pretty self-motivating, and then I have my reassurance from my husband and my nurses. They're like, oh my gosh, you're such a good mom, we love you, they love you, your child loves you, you're such a great mom. I hear that all the time. And so, that's a self-motivator as well that lifts me up, kind of, where I'm just like, I am a good mom. I am a good mommy. There's times where I let my daughter be on her tablet all day. I talk to her and stuff. It's not like I just totally ignore her. But I let her be on the tablet all day. I'll play a couple games with her on her tablet. So I'm with her. But there are times where I don't feel good. My myotonic dystrophy gets to me, where I'm in just immense pain that I have to let her do her own thing. And then when I feel good enough, I'll get up and I'll play some games with her, maybe get her to stand a little bit, whatever. But other than that, I just sometimes we have the routine and we get through the whole day, and I'm like, that was easy. And then there are other days where my myotonic dystrophy hits me. Like today, towards the end of the day, I was okay. The middle of the day, beginning of the day, middle of the day, it was fine. And we were doing all her routine. She was doing fine. And, we got, once I went to go get her standing, I got her standing. She stood for the amount of minutes. And then she wanted to be done. She said, all done. I said, all right, we'll be all done. So I was like, I got to do your trach ties. I got to do your hair. So I did trach ties, did her hair, everything like that. All of a sudden, I had this immense pain in my back that just like shot through my back. It felt like almost an epidural. Women, you know what that feels like. It's painful. So it felt like an epidural, but it felt like it was going through my lower shoulder blade in the back of my back. And I couldn't shake it. And I was like, maybe it's like one of those like muscles you can't get cracked just right. Try to do it. Nope, nothing. And this is my myotonic dystrophy. This is definitely part of it. But I couldn't crack it. So I had Trenton crack my back. Nothing. Trenton is my husband, by the way. But I tried to get him to crack my back. Nothing. And then I tried to do floor exercises where you have these certain exercises for the upper back, and you have other exercises for the lower back that helps you. Nothing helped me. And it started getting worse and worse and worse and more painful and more painful and more painful. It's like slow epidural. So it got more painful and more painful and more painful, and nothing was helping. And I was like going out of my mind. I was in so much pain. You have no idea. So then I have these like massage leg things, and I put it on my back, and that helped quite a bit actually when it was pressing against it. But when it stopped pressing, it wasn't helpful anymore. It just hurt like a Dickens. So it was hurting. So I finally was in so much pain I fell asleep. I did take a leave, and that didn't help. And so I went to sleep. I got up, and Carolyn was already in bed, and I didn't even get to read her night. And I didn't get to say goodnight to her either. So thank you for my myotonic dystrophy for making me tired as well. But you know, so it's just crazy, and things happen. It's just crazy. But I just wanted to come on here and tell you my story of what had happened today with everything from my formula situation to my myotonic dystrophy. This is kind of what my blog is about. So anyways, we'll talk to you later.